All right. Hey, everybody. This is Dr. Rick Hellmann from the Wellness Way here in Fort Mill. I'm here with Keith Cooper. And as you saw in the title, and the title says another amazing neuropathy testimony. And Keith, it's first of all, thank you for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really do appreciate your time. I appreciate you've been like an A++ player through the process, and you've really had some amazing results. Now, I'd like to start off just by, you tell us a little bit about yourself. A lot of people don't know what neuropathy feels like, okay? And how people struggle with it, and like how they lose hope a lot of times, and there's not a lot of options out there.
Right.
So I just want to kind of hear your story, and we'll just kind of, go back and forth like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in August, I finished up my chemo treatments for prostate cancer, and then another couple of weeks later, I fell and I cracked my knee, leg, and so I had to put a brace on the leg, and my foot swelled up to like a balloon size, and it was extremely sore when I started to walk on it again after, but I had to stay off of it for 2 months while the crack was healing in my leg. And when I started walking again, I had a tremendous amount of pain. I couldn't even walk 25 foot, 50 feet the pain was so great, and I had to come back and just sit there, and just the pain was excruciating. And I had, the only way I could handle it was to take pain pills, and that's the only thing that they offered was pain pills to deal with the situation. So my wife one day was reading the paper, and she looked at an ad that you had in the paper about the symptoms of neuropathy, and she showed it to me, and I couldn't believe it. But all the symptoms that were you described in that advertisement I was experiencing, and even the soreness, and at night my foot got really cold. I couldn't get it warm, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't hardly do anything. So I made a call and made an appointment, and then you tested it, and sure enough, it failed some of the tests, and that I showed that I had neuropathy.
And so why don't you tell everybody a little bit about how did it affect you in your day? Because I know there were some goals, certain things that you weren't able to do because of that pain in your feet.
Yeah.
From sleeping to those other things.
Yeah, the main thing is I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk any distance, and we have a cabin in North Carolina in the foothills of the mountains, and we'd love to go up there, and I couldn't do that. So just I was more or less I had to stay around the house, and I couldn't really go anywhere, and I just taking these pain pills, and it was I couldn't get any help. There was nobody had any ideas of how I could get some help.
So about how long were you going through that, with the pain and?
Yeah, I would say probably about it was about a month.
About a month for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really interesting, because we take a different approach.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different ways, a lot of different treatments out there, but we focus mostly on inflammation, internal inflammation, and then really a 3T approach to really everything that we do. If the body's having trouble healing, there's going to be a physical stressor that's causing inflammation. So you actually had some structural issues that we needed to deal with, alignment issues, and then also we took some x-rays and found there was an internal inflammation as well. Yeah, and so a lot of people don't know that. They're walking around with really bad pain, struggling, whether it's burning, tingling, numbness, essentially losing sensation in the feet. Yeah. So the nerves aren't firing, but then Your body's people experience pain because that misfiring of the nerve, because it's not working properly, it ends up feeling it hurting, burning, tingling, numb, losing balance.
Yeah.
So
as you pointed out, you lose balance with it.
Yeah.
And I think that because I didn't have good balance is why I fell in the first place.
Yeah, that happens a lot as well, you know. And so, and I know you talk about how much you love your cabin.
Yeah.
And my number one goal was to get you back up there, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was like you lit up when you talked about like how much you enjoy the cabin and getting out there, and you feel like you're closer to God out there, which is awesome. And so it was just. You know, what was really love about you is just how friendly you are, and really just how you really wanted to get down to the problem. A lot of people, you know, there's people that come in and I just know right away they're going to be the right fit. You know, they're right for our office, right? So you were up for doing anything that it took, right?
Yeah, I wanted to do anything that I could get rid of all the pain and be able to get out and walk and hike and do go to the cabin and stuff that I just love to do, but I couldn't do because this foot was pain. The pain was so bad, and so when I started the treatments, the pain stopped, and the swelling went way down, and now you can't hardly tell the difference between my 2 feet. The one that was all swelled up and in such pain, and the other one which was not affected.
Yeah.
But this is actually the right foot where I had the swelling and everything is feeling better actually than my left foot now.
You know what's wild is like when we did the sensory test on your foot, the skin was so tight and so swollen. Like I was running the pinwheel and I'm like, what if I hit this too hard? This thing's gonna pop, you know. So that gives a lot of people hope out there that might be listening to this, or if you're out there and maybe you're having neuropathy, or you know somebody that has neuropathy and you've lost hope and your foot's swollen and it's discolored, a lot of pressure, pain. You know, your body can heal, it can change, right? So I was like, wow, this is there's a lot of sensory loss. And so we did a few things. So we tested, we took x-rays, and you actually we did a blood test with you to find out what your immune system was doing. And we had directly related, we addressed your immune system. We worked with your food, made sure that it was a plan for you, specifically to you. And we started with the alignments down here. And then tell them about your results, man. It was amazing.
Yeah. So now I don't have any pain. And I can walk 2 miles and without any pain.
You're up to 2 miles now?
I'm up to 2 miles. And
that's awesome.
I've been able to go up the cabin and enjoy the cabin and hike in the woods.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just changed my life. I mean, it's wonderful what this treatment has been able to do. I'm sure glad that my wife found that article that day in the paper. And because nobody else, I didn't even know what it was. Yeah. And nobody else had a name for it and for what to do. I was just taking these pain pills, and that's just to deal with the pain, but that wasn't doing any help at all. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing. You know, a lot of people see this. If you know somebody that has this type of problem, definitely, share it, get it out there, let people know, because a lot of times people are taking just pain medications. They're just masking the problem. They're getting worse, they're actually toxifying their bodies more with those meds, and it really just takes the proper evaluation. And it's not certainly for everybody, but certainly it's worth taking a shot, learn more about it. We actually have a link. Like below the title, it's an Eventbrite link. We're actually having a seminar on neuropathy and the causes of neuropathy, actually the dangers of it, and then some of those meds. And then also, what we do to help evaluate it, and then actually what can be done about it in a natural way. So no injections, no painful injections, no surgeries, no medications. This is all natural. This is all holistic. And we have a saying, if it's not holistic, it's not realistic, because you're never getting down to the root cause unless you're addressing all the causes of inflammation. So, man, I really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Is there anything, like one more thing that if you could tell anybody that has neuropathy or knows somebody that has neuropathy that is watching this video, or maybe someone will share the video with somebody, that you would say to them?
Yeah, well, I highly recommend, if you have the symptoms of swelling in your feet, or and a lot of pain in your feet, and you have trouble with balance in your feet, and at night your foot gets really cold and you can't get it warm. Those are the symptoms of neuropathy, and I highly recommend that you take come here and take an opportunity here to deal with that. And I know it sure has helped me, and I think it would help you. I really highly recommend it.
Keith, thanks so much. And as once again, there is a link, an Eventbrite link to our next event. It's going to be November 19th. I believe it's a Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Seating is limited. There's only a certain amount of spots. And so if you want to come, click on that link and sign up through Eventbrite. You'll receive an email, and then we'll contact you shortly after that to make sure you know how to get to our place. We're here in Fort Mill, the greater Charlotte area. We see people from all around the area. But yeah, thanks, and like and share this, so it might end up really transforming someone's life like it did you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, thank you. I really appreciate this opportunity. It's just made my a life worthwhile again. I mean, and be able to do so much more. And the main thing is no pain. No pain.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That is so good when you don't have to live with that pain. That was just terrible pain.
Awesome. Well, Keith, thanks so much for doing it, brother. You're awesome. You've been a great, everybody should do things like you. Just following things, having hope, doing everything that we asked, and then that's why you got the results you got. So, all right, man.
Well,
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.